Let's audit every organisation that puts its hand up for government money. And when I say audit, I mean, with a rotor-rooter. It's not going to be nice. Every single last one of them. So the accountants, you might be out of a job because we're going to simplify the tax system, but you're going to get plenty of work auditing the crooked bastards that are taking money.
Premier's office this week, they've been having a bunch of issues and they've been under heavy scrutiny this year with these grants they've been giving out. See, grants, guys, as you know, it's giving out money to certain areas for certain things to help them out with problems. Now, grants can be used often by politicians in power to grant favours for them or even get votes. Well, it's been revealed that a lot of these grants were granted to a lot of these areas that ended up being won by coalition seats in the 2019 election. So they were put out before the 2019 election. It won them votes, and then those basically, I don't know how to explain this, guys. Do you call it corruption? Do you call it just blatant, not caring about the rules set down? But it's not. This isn't chicken's feed, guys. This is $250 million worth of, funding that's been coming out. So the Premier's office, they've been on a lot of scrutiny. They ended up shredding the evidence of these things, the papers. They destroyed the computers showing where all these grants went to. And they've been on a lot of scrutiny to find that and to recover it. And just this morning, the Premier's office recovered them mysteriously. They found them. And the shredded documents revealing that the staff directly determined projects to be funded under the controversial $250 million council grants that were given. Are you surprised, Riccardo? God knows I'm not. I know heaps of people who work in council.
No, absolutely not. No, this is your traditional pork barrelling. And both sides of politics are happy with it because when they get into power, they get to do the same thing. There's an easy enough solution to this, and that is real-time public disclosure of all expenditure.
Yeah, who's got that policy going, Riccardo?
Oh, I don't know.
Who's that?
Maybe us.
Maybe you.
But on top of that, and I'm glad you raised this because what an A1 government would do at state and federal level is anybody that gets public money, i.e. the people's money, we've got no problem with that if it's warranted, whether it's a grant or a contribution to something. But just like any good joint venture, I want to see their books. Open your entire books. We'll get them audited with a bottle of Drano and a wire brush before any organisation gets a cent from the people, not from the government, from the people, because government doesn't have money, we know that. We want to see your books. And if there's any funny business going on, we're going to send you to jail. So no more of this nonsense going on. We want to see the money. We want to see your organisation. Let's say a university. I don't know. Let's pick a university with some communists on their board like Sydney University. Let's open up your books and see every cent and every piece of funding coming in.
Yeah.
Because if you're being funded by people who are, let's say, destructive, or organisations that are destructive to Australia, we're not paying you. In fact, we might get you investigated. So you want people's money, you prove to the people it's worthwhile. You prove to the people that you're clean. You prove to the people you're not getting money from communists. You prove to the people you're not getting them from despotic Islamic regimes in the Middle East.
China,
Qatar.
Yeah, and there's a lot of conspiracy, guys. Look, billions of dollars have been given to, I think it was Harvard.
Let's audit every organisation that puts its hand up for government money. And when I say audit, I mean, with a rotor-rooter. It's not going to be nice. Every single last one of them. So the accountants, you might be out of a job because we're going to simplify the tax system, but you're going to get plenty of work auditing the crooked bastards that are taking money. So this doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But we got, as usual, a good practical solution to the high-sounding words.
Yeah.
So keep going, Gladys. Keep going.
Yeah. All right, accountants. I strongly recommend doing a law degree as well to cut your teeth on a few of these corruption cases. I think it'd serve you quite well. Plenty of work in the pipeline.